Magchitamboy ang pigidi, magchitamboy con spewaebi, magchitamboy ang pigidi, magchitamboy con spewaebi, mapewa hokahimo, dahon dani kahitahi, kiwembe itai, nang kaya yang muni ewa.
Hello, it's Coach Carmen, your Kingdom, Health, Purpose, and Wealth coach and founder of SharingTheBliss.com, where we offer juicy programs that help you to renew your mind, heal your body, and turn your purpose into prosperity. I want to welcome you again to the Rock Your Purpose-Driven Business Now mini video series in preparation for our 6-step online money-making action plan teleclass that is happening this Tuesday, February 17th. So again, I want to make sure that you know that it's not too late for you to register. And if you have a business, mission, or ministry that you are just chomping at the bits to get out in the world because you have something that you want to deliver, you want to change lives, you have a calling, and it's time for you to get it out there. This training is something that you don't want to miss. Again, we're not talking a lot of fluff. We're not talking a lot of head knowledge. I'm sure if you're like me, you had enough of that already. And now you need to know exactly, step by step, what it takes to create an online business that is profitable, that is portable, and that is going to allow you to make a difference in the world. Okay, so offline marketing is wonderful, but there are different tools and techniques and different formulas and everything that you need to set up a business online so that you can start to grow and expand your reach globally is really in online marketing. So if you want to grow your business and you want to do it quick, and you want to learn how to do it in an easy way, don't miss this teleclass, okay? All right. So, and I'm going to talk a little more about it later because there's some juicy bits about it that I think it's going to be even more compelling for you to join us. But in the meantime, I want to introduce you to a beautiful sweetheart of a woman who is a client of mine. She completed the Package of Purpose Tier 2 coaching program, Tier 1 coaching program, and she's actually signed up for, just recently signed up for Tier 2. And her name is Eileen Galbraith. She is the founder of Renewed Abundance, and I'm so thrilled to have her share her story with you today and talk about her business and why she decided that this was a time for her to step into her purpose and get her business launched. So, hello, my love. How are you doing? And go on, introduce yourself, talk about your business, and how they can contact you too, because I know they're going to want to.
All right. Hi, Coach Carmen. Thank you so much for inviting me on this call. I'm so thrilled to be here, and it has been just my pleasure to be able to work with you and to be able to continue to work with you. I am God blessed.
Thank you.
So my business is called Renewed Abundance, and I am primarily a credit coach, but a lot of people don't understand what that is. So I bill myself as a small business funding and online development coach. And basically what that entails is there are a lot of people that are looking to start an online business and they don't know the steps to take. So one of my programs, Build Your Online Brilliance, breaks that down for them, the key and components that you're going to need in the beginning to get started. Yes. And my other program that I developed with your help, thank you very much, the Universal Principles for Credit Nirvana. And what this program does is it takes you from not understanding anything at all about your credit worthiness, your credit profile, and it positions you to be able to get the funding that you need to grow your business online.
Yes.
It's very straightforward.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's so necessary. You know, I love the fact that the divine right clients that God has brought into my life and is continuing to do so, their callings, their purpose is just so necessary, and that's how God works, right? He gives us what we need to, as we were saying before, taking that mess and turning it into a mission, and then that mission is able to change lives and transform so many other people who have gone through what we've gone through, right? And and everything that we each of us, we have something so specific and so uniquely ours and once you understand that, right, Eileen, once you figured it out, you realize that there is no competition, right?
Exactly.
You have something totally unique.
Exactly. I did not enter into my purpose as being a credit coach, as teaching people about credit, until I went through a financial crisis of my own.
Yes.
And this is how we learn. And I had to learn how to recover from that. I filed a personal bankruptcy, and that's something that you don't share with people because it's taboo. It's not something people like to talk about, right? Because it has nothing to do with you not being intelligent. Life happens, situations happen. There's different ways that things are going to happen to you. So once this happened to me, and this was in my early 50s, I had to learn how to recover from that. And in doing so, I was blessed with the opportunity to learn, grow, get certified. I'm a certified FICO Pro. I have the qualifications that I need to be able to restore people's credit and help them with that. But my purpose came from when I was helping some of my girlfriends. I was telling them what I was doing and how quickly I recovered. And they were so impressed. They said, you need to start a business. People need this information. And it kind of snowballed for me. And I guess and I may be jumping the gun in this conversation, but finding you and God put me in your path several years ago. And then you reached out to me at a very crucial time in my life when I needed it. And you pulled me back up and you made me realize, Eileen, you need to get this mission out into the world. Wow. And that is where I am today. And earlier, as I said, my website is renewedabundance.com, and you can find me there, and there is a contact page. I do a free 30-minute financial surplus session where we get you to where you need to be so that you can get your online brilliance going too.
Yes, yes. That's so beautiful, Eileen. And the thing is, you have put all your gifts together because not only are you a pro at helping people to recover from their credit issues and helping them to get back on their feet and to be able to grow a business, to actually get funding for their business, but then you have another unique piece to your offering where when a person, once they establish that, or even if they come to you and they don't really have credit issues, they can get the support of knowing how to create a WordPress blog, a WordPress website, which is so important, right? And you show them the basic fundamentals so that anybody who feels like they have that they are just stuck and paralyzed when it comes to anyone that thinks that they're stuck and paralyzed when it comes to doing any type of online work, right, and doing anything techie. You help them through that. You help them to see that it really isn't that difficult, and you show them the basis of how to work on their online business and their online structures.
Right. It's very important to me because when I first started out several years ago, I was doing everything by myself. I'm a researcher, so I enjoy looking things up. So I didn't know how to make a website. It's like, how do you do this? So I purchased a program. I watched it diligently. I learned. I researched everything online, and I finally knew how to do that piece. What I didn't know how to do was pull it all together, and that's where you came in. And I know we'll speak to this further today and in your program. It is very important to have a coach and a mentor to guide you on the things that you don't know.
Yes, it's so
true. You know that phrase, you don't know what you don't know?
What you don't know, absolutely. And that's why, having someone like you, hiring someone like you is going to be a blessing for so many people because, first of all, you've walked in their shoes when it comes to the credit stuff, right? You have the knowledge to help them to set themselves up to get funding. You also have the knowledge to help them to set up their online presence. And this is very important because even with Practice Your Purpose coaching program, we give you the fundamentals of what you need to have for your website, and we give you a lot of those components, but I don't teach you exactly how to create a WordPress website and a WordPress blog, which is why I'm able to now have clients come to you for that.
Right, and I appreciate that.
I don't have to do that piece. I can just pass that on to you, pass those clients on to you, because that's your expertise. And again, this is what's so beautiful about this new millennium marketing, that we can create like a real collaborative circle where each one can bless the other. There is, as I said before, no competition in this. The way we do this, we work from our hearts. It's all about our purpose and having the desire to see it come to pass and helping others along the way and sharing what we have with others who are also on the road to purpose. Right. So that's so great.
Well, and I found too that with both of the programs that I have and I have been able to implement, that the group coaching piece, it's great to work with people one-on-one because there's some people who need that personal touch. But when you do it in a group session and you have other people that may not ask a question that somebody else may be thinking about, it just, everybody collaborating together and helping each other, the spirit is just there, and it's just a beautiful thing, and everybody is able to grow from that.
Absolutely, and that was what was nice about, and what is nice about the Package Your Purpose group coaching program. It just seems that we end up attracting like-minded others, and it becomes a true sisterhood, and that's so important. It really, really is. So you have workshops that you are that you have, and some that will be coming up, and I would definitely suggest those of you who are interested, and who isn't, if you are growing your business and you want to learn more about funding and all, Eileen is your girl. So you definitely want to subscribe to her e-zine and get the information that she's going to be sharing with you, and find out about her programs and her workshops that will be coming up. So this is perfect. I'm really excited to share you with everyone, Eileen. And I just wanted to say before I wrapped up, and actually I'm going to ask you if you can share what your thoughts about why it's important to sign up for a teleclass such as the six-step online money-making action plan. Why? Because people get a lot of invitations to come to teleclasses. What's your take on that?
I'm one of those people that gets a lot of invitations also. And for me, it's, first of all, you have to decide or have an idea of what it is that you want to do. How do you want to serve the world? And that is a piece that will come out in your development when you work with a coach. And that is something that basically helped me a lot with you, because I was afraid of, well, who am I going to serve? I know what I can do, but who wants this information? And now I have found out everybody that needs it. They will find you. It's important for me. You cannot do something on your own, because if you could, you would have already done it. And I know we've heard that before. Definitely be selective in what you are listening to and who you are listening to, because you want to, as we said earlier, you want to surround yourself with those like-minded individuals. You want to be around that heart-centered entrepreneur who wants to help you grow, and that coach. And for me, it's important for you to be a part of this particular program, because I have personally worked with Coach Carmen. I've worked with you, and I have been drawn to you, and you are helping me to become the best person that I can be and to be able to serve my clients in the best way possible. So it's very important to sign up for this teleclass, because you're going to learn so many valuable pieces of information that are just going to help you get your online brilliance.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do, Eileen. So is there anything else that you would like to share in closing about your business that people need to know?
There's a couple things, actually. I'm going to brag a little bit.
Come on, brag.
As you talked about earlier with the business funding, I am a published author. I have 2 books. The first one was all about business and personal credit, and the next one is all about restoring your own credit, how you can do it on your own. But what I am most proud of is my new book that's coming out in March. And when you go to my website, renewedabundance.com, you'll be able to opt in there, sign up for my first 2 chapters. And I have like a mock-up of the book.
Oh, nice.
And it is called Renewed Abundance. And it's basically a journey of a woman who has gone through a financial crisis. And she is relaying her story of how she recovered through her credit coach. And it's a nice journey to go on with her, because you learn as you go, and you don't even realize you're learning, because it's a beautiful story.
Oh, that's
so I'm just putting that plug in there.
Oh, I'm so glad you did it. Are you going to share like some practical information as to like say for instance, perhaps maybe budgeting, like how does one, I've been really into learning more and more about like the envelope approach for saving money and budgeting and this type of thing, and I'm getting very, very much into this because I had made a decision that I was going to be, and I am, a money master, and I'm preparing myself for my 7-figure life. So you have to know how money works in order to have money, right? So are you going to have some information similar to that in the book?
In the book I do, and then when you go to my website, there's different types of budgeting forms that you can use to do it. But for me, the most important thing about the budgeting is, first of all, nobody likes to talk about money. You know, it's a taboo subject. They don't want anybody to know. We want on the outside for people to think that we're doing well with our homes and our vehicles and our clothing and our jewelry. But on the inside, we're probably dying because we really don't have the funds to take care of all that, and nobody knows that. So budgeting is the #1 thing to do, but people don't know how to do a budget. And that's why I call it a financial surplus session with me, because the first thing we do is we get into your head, we get into your mindset of how you feel about money, where all of that came from. As a child, we heard things of, oh, we can't afford it, and money doesn't grow on trees, all those silly phrases, and it sticks with you. So for me, it was a struggle all my life.
Yes.
I made good money. I was in my career, I was a retail manager for 35 years, and I always made good money. I always had wonderful money, but I spent it. Nobody taught me how to make money from my money.
Yes.
So we talk about the budgeting piece, and we talk about how money works. You need to invest in yourself and in other things.
Very good, Eileen. This is so good. And there's something else I wanted to ask you about, and let's see, I hope I can remember it now. But yeah, I think that you're at this point. I know what it is. What I wanted to ask you is that, you know, how does it feel having your formula, having your system, having your business, you know, set up where you can take a client from where they are to where they want to be, structured system, and that it's a rinse and repeat that you can share and bless one-to-one or one-to-many. How does it feel having your business set up like that, with all of your tools and your discovery session set up, your enrollment tools and all of that?
Well, I have to tell you, prior to joining the first part of the program with you, I was a little scattered with my clients, and I look back on it now and think maybe I did them a disservice. I was giving them information, but I didn't have an actual system in place to take them from this is where you want to start. And for me, it's all about your mindset. You want to start with this, and then you go here, and then you go here. So putting together that, what I call my signature program, putting together that step-by-step system makes it easier. And that's why I like to do the group coachings, because everybody is doing it the same, yet it's different because of their personal experiences. And when we do our group calls, I don't point out an individual, because credit is a personal thing, you know, and those people who want to get the funding for their business, you know, I share the overall of what people can do, and there's a 20-point process that you need to have in place prior to getting funding. So we speak about that in the program too. It's just very easy for me as a coach to be able to assist my clients with a system.
That's great. That's great. And it makes you, does it give you a sense of security having? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because I know both of my programs, the Build Your Online Brilliance, that's only a 2-month program. And incorporating with that the Universals for Credit Nirvana program, that's 3 months, 6 months, or a year, depending on where people are, if they're just beginning to establish credit for themselves and for their business, if they need to correct anything, or if they want to enhance what they already have. That determines the length of how long they will work with me.
And we were able to create all of that during Tier 1, the 3-month program. And it was just such a joy working with you, and I'm so thrilled that you're going to be joining us, you're going to be part of the Tier 2 program coming up, and we'll be able to work together again for the next 3 months. So yay, yay, yay.
You're excited. You can only imagine how excited I am.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Eileen. I really appreciate you taking your time here this morning and sharing your heart, sharing your mission, and sharing what you offer, because people need it so much. And I'm just so grateful that you stepped up and said, you know what, I'm going to step into my purpose, and I'm going to create my program so that I can help others not to have to suffer and go through what I had to go through. And for that, you know, I commend you, and the whole universe commends you. So awesome. So everyone, I just wanted to remind you one more time, scroll down below and register for the teleclass this Tuesday. Remember, if you can't make it, no worries. You will receive a recording of the call. And I will be giving you, when you opt in, I'm going to be sending out an email with a template of my personal marketing wheel and a blank one for you to create your marketing wheel together during the call. So it's going to be super juicy. I'm also giving away several books, wealth conscious books to many of you who will be on the call. So you don't want to miss that. And one of Eileen's favorite books will be included in that giveaway, which is Think and Grow Rich. So yay. Excited. So listen, everyone, God bless you. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday on the call, and feel free to contact me at sharingthebliss.com. And yeah, God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, Carmen.
Bye-bye, Eileen. Thank you so much. Yay! Oh, that was awesome. Thank you.